course, we cannot preempt.
We cannot,
Kipchumba, from where you sit, looking at those numbers and the constitution, of course, that threshold 50 plus 1 plus, 25% in the 24 counties in the country. Is there a likelihood of a runoff? It's too early to call that.
Actually, from where I sit, I don't see a runoff. Because if you are to ask, when we sit here now and crunch the numbers, the question ought to be a question of where is the path to victory for Raila Odinga? Where is the path to victory of William Ruto? That is where you begin. And there are very simple things to do. Number one, you ask yourself, for Raila to win this election without reinventing the wheel, he needs to remain with what he had and increase or eat into what Uhuru Kenyatta got in such a manner that it will top up what he did not get or the margin between him and Uhuru Kenyatta. For Ruto to win the presidency, he has to get votes to maintain, even with a lower turnout, to maintain the percentages and to make sure that he hits into Raila Odinga. And when you look at the voting in Ukambani, Coast Province, and a bigger part of Western, and even Nairobi, it tells to a point whereby in terms of percentage increase, William Ruto has gained a lot. If you go to Kitui, there is a lot of percentage increase. I think he's doing around 8 or 9 from what Jubilee got. So, and that is how you sit and say, these candidates has a path to victory. And also, when you look at a place like Kisii, William Ruto, he seems to be maintaining what they got with Uhuru Kenyatta, and he has increased an extra member of parliament from what Jubilee got.
But look at but looking back at Mount Kenya, remember they voted up to 90%, 95%.
No. That's why I started by putting a caveat that whereas we will look at the percentages, yes, but the percentages, because when you look at the linear progression, 100% remains constant. So the constant is the percentages. The number, which is the volumetrics, might change, but 100% is constant. So if Uhuru Kenyatta got 80 in a place and William Ruto has retained the 80, it means he has kept the place in order. So because when you talk about turnout, it affects both candidates. And coming back to Wajackoyah, he's a man I know, he's a friend, but sitting here with Ben Kitili in a show known as Front and Center, my words, and I will just say what I said then. I said Wajackoyah will disappear by the time we are done with get out the vote. Now we are in a stage, we are in the tail end of the process, we are in protect the vote and now get the results. Wajackoyah has dissipated, we can't know where he is, for a simple reason.
Fair enough.
Kenyans,
we've seen him, we saw him yesterday.
No, but we are talking about seeing them numerically, not physical. He will still be around, but the numbers
are not there.
Were not there. And it's for a simple reason, Zainab. This country, people need a clean break from establishment ideologies, whereby we just come, say, you bring a manifesto, we read it, we move, we go, we vote. You see, people want something fresh. People want somebody who can think as though the box doesn't exist. We have thought outside the box for so long that the box being small, we are thinking small, just a bit bigger than the box. So we want somebody who thinks as though we are free. And that candidate might not have arrived in this election. And that's why, and also Wajackoyah killed something, which we need to talk about when the whole election thing is over. Kenyans are yearning for a fresh ideology, but not...
So that opened up that
yes,
area.
the people, there is a vacuum there for that ideology, that people, look here, we can think outside. We need to run away from even talking about we will grow cash crops, to let's grow subsistence, these cassavas and what have you. We get full fast before we talk about selling anything. You get my point? But now he came and cheapened that whole platform by talking about hyenas, balls, something here, known some venom and marijuana. There are serious discussions, but they must be embedded on something tangible. When